I was on Yelp the other day, and I noticed that they had a new addition to the site where you can review the ambience of a restaurant to help further, give you an impression of what the place is like. And one of the choices was Hipster, Hipster ambience, and I did not understand what that could mean. So I looked for other places nearby me that fell under that description. People had reviewed and said that it had a hipster ambience, and I found one that was not far from my house. So I decided to walk down there and see what constituted hipster ambience. And as I'm walking up, I immediately noticed folks outside, or more heavily tattooed, maybe more piercings and such, and they're drinking their non-fat soy granola kombucha extract, Vaseline mix, and I go in and I notice that the chairs are adorned, all of them, with thrift store scarves, and the seats themselves have these big, black horn-rimmed glasses on the seats, which I did not know that they made glasses for seats. So I was impressed by that aspect, and all the waiters were on these little bikes, and they come from table to table with a pretty obvious lack of passion in everything that they were doing. And I know they also didn't have sugar packets; they had disposable mustache packets. And so I've already got one, but I put one on anyway over my real mustache, and just by doing that, I felt more. I just felt more comfortable in that area. And but then they had these TVs all over the place that were showing old '80s wrestling matches, and I was getting emotionally involved watching. I was like, drop the leg on. Oh, the Hacksaw Jim's got the 2x4, and there's figure fours, and flying elbows and all that stuff. And the fixie bike man comes up, and he's like, do you like this? And I was like, yes, of course. Look at the athleticism and artistry on display. This is like a Greek tragedy playing out before your very eyes in a square ring. And he just comes like, and rides away. And at that point, I just had enough. And so, thankfully, in my trunk, I brought a rocket launcher, and I just went right in there, and I killed everyone. So that place just, it doesn't exist anymore.